the world is just fucking retarded. And there was a preacher. Well, this guy, well, I have to find out what his name is. He's really good, like Richard Lorenzo Jr. He went through it. He had it all. In fact, he's an older man, and I think he was on the dark side for a long, long time. Okay, I have to look up this guy. A bit more biography. 40 years he was on the dark side. His whole, I think, I have to watch his whole testimony. You know, grew up around witch, warlocks and shit. But I mean, he really went deep. Okay, I wouldn't know, but I probably the same amount of hell. Each one was on the dark side, and yeah, he just used retarded. He was just like, Black Lives Matter. He was making fun of the world, and it's just heal your inner child. There's a beautiful Asian Instagrammer, and she's like, well, I'm not Chinese. I can't have kids. I have to, because I would mess up that kid, because I have to heal my own inner child. There is no healing. The damage is done. And I didn't know that you can do damage to your body as well. I mean, your cells, like, scream trauma. My brain did not work when I was a little kid. I was majorly retarded, being traumatized to death. I was retarded. I could not talk. Clunk, my best friend. No one cared about me. I cried to death. I was hurt. I was traumatized to death as a kid. So that made me retarded. By my mind put up a barrier. Okay. My mind put up a barrier. And I didn't observe anyone around me, and I just thought everybody wanted me dead. My very first thoughts were like a toddler or whatever. If you can think, right? I couldn't, I wanted to die. So I didn't have a child. Even though I was bought a little, I mean, I never had anything, but I had, because they abused me to death, they bought me expensive gifts. Like, for me, it's like the stupid baker, the Easy Oven Baker Oven, and Baby Dad Away, and there was a electric train. And see, I didn't want those toys. I didn't want those toys. All I wanted when I was little was love. That's all I wanted. And you can't get that back. But I can live right now. So I can say that most people do not live. Because they are living in their past. They are worried about their future. They are, so most people do not live in the present. And you have people that control you, which could be a man or a woman, warlock or a witch. They're both the same, it's both the same. That people control your life, so that's nothing. And then if you're all alone in this world, but yeah, it's better to be all alone and not be totally controlled. Uh-uh. I bet you my ex wouldn't have given me a key to his place, and then I would have found out he's fucking everyone all they can. He's a bisexual. He fucks anything he can, and then he never eats. Drug addict. Really bad news. And then the homeless woman. Fuck. He hurt a homeless woman sexually by punching her down there. Because probably he's so whacked out of his mind, he might, he's mad. Okay, I'm just making. He's a fucking nut, and he punched her down there in her private. So, this is what he could be thinking. I'm mad because you have that and I don't. So I believe her. I really do. I don't see her around. And I'm like, did she die? And it's just, she was raped to death. And a lot. So unfortunately, she goes up to strangers and tells them that they're child molesters and rapists. I'm like, oh my God. She was in a Friday night meal, and she just went off on a poor homeless guy. I apologized to the homeless guy. Like, later on, I said, I'm so sorry, twice to him. That, she attacked him. I'm going to you with the police. I know what you are. You're fucking right. Oh, my God. He's like, I don't know you. What the fuck? Yeah. Oh, my God. I tried to tell the poor soul guy that she was raped a lot and she shouldn't be doing that to you, and she's an asshole to you, and totally out of line. For somebody to be that bad, totally out of it, and somebody comes after you, would you think it's alright to hit them? Just to bat them off. You're going after me, even if they are a little thing or whatever, like that. If you have, go away. The world's nuts. That it completely, totally ignores bullies like Joe Jackson. LaToya Jackson's dad. And Philip McKenzie's dad. Well, of course, Mackenzie Phillips could never ever. Look at that hold. Look at the hold that Mackenzie's father had over her, and she's not the only one. There's lots that you don't hear about where the father is, a mothers and sons loving to go out with each other, and fathers and daughters. No, that's a hell of a lot worse than gay. Let's get our sexual pyramid, correct. It's asexual on the top. Then it would be a male and a female who love themselves. I have to say that. You have to love yourself. And you have to be a male or a female. And both together to agree, they both agree that they love each other and will be faithful to each other. Okay, that's at the top of the sexual pyramid right there. The top. Okay. And the top is made out of A. And then, the middle part would be gays and trans. They're confused, and, it's wrong, but it's not as wrong as the underneath the pyramid. So then you got below. That's the rapists and the child molesters. Alright, and then you have, so that's there you go. It's as simple as that. The gays and trans and gay is bisexual, what? Same thing. Gays are strictly gay. They just like this. Whatever. So, that's that. And, I'm sick to death of All the liars, all the bullies. There's too many victims, and there is no help for them. And for someone to actually think that a homeless victim can get some kind of help, you're out of your mind. In the United States. Now, they can try to go to a shelter. All right, the shelter kicks them out. It's 7 a.m. Some are 6 a.m. What is the homeless person supposed to do from 6 a.m.? And that most cities in America do not have shelters. That's sad. And that was on a VH1 little pop-up video. They have more shelters. They have more animal shelters than they do for humans. There's no human shelters. In Denver, Colorado, if you're a mother with children, there is no shelter for you. Because I was there. Pretend a lot narcissist always lies to me. Lies. Like, they help you out so much. No, not racist, Lycast whore. No. They prioritize on men. And I know this from talking to people, and there's 2 shelters here that stand up for the men. And so does Harrisburg. They're racist to women. They're mean. Oh, you're just a female. What's that? They're awful. Just awful. I remember the Lancaster mission way back in 2015. It was snowing out like it is now. And it's freezing cold. Couldn't stand late Theodore Carl Samuelson. And I just said, I'm just going to try. I went to their door. And they're like, oh, you're the 3rd one that we turned down. It's freezing cold out. I mean, if I couldn't find somewhere to go in, I would have froze to that. If no one would actually let me in, or I couldn't find somewhere to keep warm. And it's just awful that there is no help. I mean, you really can't trust a homeless person to bring them in their home. I wouldn't. But most people have garages. And that would be like, well, it's a place to sleep. You can stay there for a damn day, and you really can't do anything in here because it's stone. The fuck? You have your paper and matches? Well, you can't do anything in here except blacken up my my concrete floor. I don't give a fuck. Can't set fire to this fucking stone garage. So anyway, what are you gonna do with the homeless that they never ever helped out the homeless? Homeless people need a home. They don't need a shelter. A shelter is shit. Because you have to be out at 6 a.m. in the morning, and people just don't care. And I was around now. All right, I did meet 2 70-year-olds, and I was unaware that the woman was a drug addict. And I found out through my homeless friend. Yeah, she does, but no, not badass grandma, no. Yeah, she does. Fuck. I mean, she hit it very, 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 very well for me, but, okay, then in the end, she was hooked up with homeless people that unfortunately did that shit meth. Like, I really did think about it, like, oh, that's sad. He went from the mission to live in some office building with meth heads, and then you go live in an empty building in Ephrata. Meth heads. Her whole commercial building was filled with meth. That woman that doesn't own that building isn't a meth head. And other methods, or and I didn't really think about it because she is 70 years old, and I'd never think a 7-year-old did meth. And then my homeless girlfriend was going, "She's meth. Oh no!" No, I'm like, damn, yeah, it's more coincidental. You know, she's bumping into all these meth heads, and then the homeless girl I'm talking to is a meth head. And she had a fight with her. Okay. Like, that's just, like, yeah. That'd be like me saying I'm not a pothead, and, like, all the people that I was hooked up with in a whole year's time, they were all potheads. And, like, now wait a minute. I think you're a pothead. You know, it just doesn't compute. You coincidentally bumping into all these people. Yeah, that's real coincidental. Yeah, you're right. 15 minutes. It wasn't supposed to go on. I'm trying to do short videos, and yeah. I guess I talk because I never was allowed to talk. I never had a voice. I never was allowed to talk. I never was honored. Do I watch any of my videos? No. But they are... It's counseling. And some, you know... I should do organized videos. I mean, yeah. Okay, I have to start doing organized videos.